just leave us a comment, please. We're just having difficulty connecting on Craftstar, probably because it's the first time. So we'll just give it a few seconds until I know we're definitely live, and then I won't stop it again. We're live on. We're live on Craftstar. No, we're not. Okay. Sorry, if you can see me, just... Sorry, I know it's annoying. No sound, Jane. Oh, well, Damali Handcrafts in New York can see us. Yay! Hello. Jean Elaine, I've got... now. Sorry, technical issue. Hello, Pauline. Yeah, you can see us. Right, okay, I'm just going to go because I don't know if we're working or we're not working. We're meant to be on Craftstar. So if you're watching us on Craftstar, I'm really thrilled that we're joining you. If you're not and you're watching us on YouTube, on the Polkadoodles flow, I'm just going to assume we're on Craftstar. So we can't... Are you on Craftstar? Can someone leave me a comment if you're watching us on Craftstar? Because we can't see the stream, so I just can't quite check that we're actually there. So if you are watching Craftstar, I know that it is actually working. Andy at Craftstar's trying to get it working from his end, but I'm not sure what's going on. And I've got so many screens working, I don't know what I'm doing. Yes. Yeah, we're finally there. Yeah, okay. No idea why. We use some software, and I think maybe it has a few bugs. I don't think it likes us. Other people use it and it's fine, but anyway, welcome to Polkadoodles. And for those of you that know us, hello. I don't know if you've been following us over on Hobbymaker and on our Chanda viewer, and you don't have Hobbymaker and you haven't seen us, then hello, and it's lovely to be back, and it's great to be on Craftstar. So this is the first time, so it's really exciting. So we're really, really thrilled. So the whole reason for today is just to kind of let you know, say hello. We've had going on at Polkadoodles over the last few months. So, and if you don't know me, I'm Nikky Hall, and I'm the co-owner of Polkadoodles Crafts, which is Chris, my husband, who's muttering away in the background. That's him, muttering away in the background. So we're a fun craft company. Well, we hope we are anyway, and we try and bring products that are a little bit different. Comes through us. We work through with a few other designers, but generally 99% of the products we bring you are our designs. So we try and bring you something unique. So we've got, first of all, I need to do some housekeeping. So you should be able to, today I'm going to show you a variety of products. We're going to have, but I want to just tell you about a couple of features we've got. So we use some software, which is really good when it works. So first of all, we've got a giveaway coming up. So if you want to be in the giveaway, which is basically someone will be chosen, anybody who leaves a comment. Oh, I am seeing your messages. We can see you on Crossover. Yeah, I can see you now. Somebody's maybe refresh your screen. Yeah, I can see all your comments. So leave us comments. Chris can see them as well. So in the comments, just type win, and one of you at the end of this hour will get picked, and we will give you a £25, which I know there's people watching from around the world, because we've already got someone from New York and a couple of other people, I think. So £25 is about in pounds. So we'll send you a gift certificate for £25 to spend in the Polkadoodles store. So and as we're going through the products that I'm showing you, you'll see them flash up on screen with details. If you're interested in any of those products, just put shop, and Chris will show you, and it'll just kind of flash up on screen what the product is that I'm using, and it'll have a code, and it'll be shop and then the code. Put it in the comments, in the post, and we will send you a link to that product so you can go and look at that product later. You don't need to go shopping now and whatever platform you're on. So that's a really cool little feature. And the last thing I want to tell you about is we've got a special shopping code for you today, because this is our first time on Craft Store. You can get 30% off the Polkadoodles store, and that's on everything. So you will get 30% off your order when you use code CS30. So Chris will keep flashing that. It's valid for a couple of days. I think it runs out Wednesday. So you don't have to shop today. You know, but some of the products I've got to show you today, we don't have a lot of stock. So let's get on, shall we? Let's kind of crack on and let's see what we've got coming up. So if you've not seen us for a while, because we've not been around on Craft Store, obviously, the first thing I want to show you is this beautiful thing here. So this, you may not know if you've not been following us closely. Was it last week? Actually launched this. So I just want to show you it because it's going to be sneaked onto, it's going to be on the edge of my desk, and I know you're all going to be asking about it. Patsy, thank you. Yes, I am. I hope you are too. Kim, Jacqueline, thanks for joining us. So this is our new ink pad holders. So basically what's going to happen, what it is, you are going to get, it's going to come to you. Let me start from scratch. Okay. So it's going to come to you like this. Okay, and this is MDF. So you are then, all you need to do, you can see it's like really chunky. You get two pieces, a base and a top. This is the wrong base for this top. Okay. That's the right base for the right top. Okay. So all you're going to do is you're going to just in position. And the whole reason I invented this was because anyone that knows me knows I'm a bit of a messy crafter. So I was crafting literally about 3-4 weeks ago, and I had all my ink pads on my desk, and I had my lids off like this, as you do, and we all know that there's ink on the edges of the lids. And done a load of stamping and a load of colouring, and it then, you know, my kind of paper went over, and I just thought, you know what, I've had enough of being messy. I don't want this anymore. So basically, I just sat down and really thought about what I needed. So this is my product. This is for me. and I'm sharing it with you. So the whole point is, and excuse me if I keep having to wipe my nose because I've got hay fever today. So basically we've got two different ones. You've got a rectangular one here, and this is going to fit all your majority of your rectangular ink pads, okay? Then we have the square one, which is going to fit pretty much all of your square ink I use the most. So let me zoom in a little bit for you. So this here, what you're going to do is you're going to take your lid off and you're going to store it in there. Now this one doesn't have a, that's only we've tested these on as many ink pads as we actually had. So this one is going to sit in there, okay? And that means that your lid is out of the way and there's no more spillage from your lid on there. A hole there for your little detail brushes, which I know most of you know, lots of you love. We sell thousands and thousands of these at Polkadoodles. They're so popular. I think they're almost more popular than these brushes are. So like I said, all you need to do is you're just going to add some glue here and glue it to the base. Now you can see here mine's pink. I just coloured mine with an ink pad. So all I did was literally just wrap. As you can see here, we also have the triple whammy. So we call this the triple whammy. So you've got a triple whammy for the distress. Obviously you can get as many as you want. It's up to you. You might only want one, you know, so that you're not cluttering up your workspace, or you might want loads. I tend to have about 6 inks open at a time. Tested as many rectangular ink pads into this as we could. They all do vary in size. This one's actually quite big, but most of them will fit. Lisa Horton's fit in here, the VersaFine will, the VersaMark will, your StazOn will. They were all tested for those. I think this one is one of the biggest, and it does still fit. It's just a little tighter than some of the others. Obviously we won't, but we have, you know, as I say, anything that I had in my stash I've actually, so you can see here, you know, you could just have a couple on your desk and use them that way. It's entirely up to you. Now the other thing is that when you actually take this out, if you remove your brushes, you've got one that's, I've actually painted this one, okay, so I painted it in white, but I've got another one that's not, and this, you can see that you can then actually use them to stack if you wanted to get more than one of the triples. And if you want the rectangular ones, again, I've actually colored, I mean, you could colour them however you want. There's a double for the rectangular ones as well. So again, they'll stack up. So that's the ink pad holders. I don't want to spend any more time on that, but I just know that you're all going to be asking for them and asking what is that on your desk as well. So don't worry about your brush size. It's going to fit in. These holes here also fit the round daubers. So if you use the dauber blenders, you know, that have the felt pad on the end, they are sized for that, so they're going to fit that as well. So it completely, you know, up to you. My life in terms of, you know, what I'm doing, I'm just not getting so more. So let's crack on. What else have we got to show you? So I'm gonna actually, I want to share with you today one of our latest releases, which is, I need to sort my desk out. So I don't like it in the right places. What's the matter, Chris? Oh. Well, it's not showing. Is it showing on the screen? apparently someone's sending me notifications. Oh, oh yeah. Right, okay. Let me just get rid of it. Let's just get rid of that, shall we? Okay. So, I want to show you a really, this is, oh, a little bit. What's going on? Bear with me, that's just gone out of, I think it's maybe a bit bright. Okay, so these things are always sent to try. Anyone that watches us regularly knows what goes wrong, doesn't it? So I wanted to show you today our Hello Sketchy Flower stamps. So this is our latest release, and with these are collection. It all came about because this kind of style of florals is really popular in home decor right now. So we have here the stamp set, and you can see this is an A5, so this is a 6x8 or an A5 stamp set. So these are big stamp size, and you've got smaller ones, and you know they're really lovely, very quite modern, but they're really versatile. You're going to be able to do a lot with these. But I want to show you something really cool with these. So one of the looks that's around in home decor at the minute is florals are always really popular, but I keep seeing this look everywhere that I go. It's in all sorts of different things, and just zoom out. Whoops, let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Yes, Kim, they are an essential. So I've got my stamp set here. I've actually got two different sets here, so let me get the right one. So I've already stamped some of these just to save a little bit of time, but I want to show you how these bright in here. It's a very bright day. So let's get going. Let's actually make something, shall we? So I'm just using my little stamping platform, and a bit horrified because a lot of people kind of wouldn't necessarily do this. I really like, just to save time, because I never have much time, I'm always in a rush, I like to just stamp all my stamps out at once. So I'm stamping with a VersaFine ink here, and I'm just going to ink all of these up in the way there. Let's just move that there. Just, oops, zoom that up a bit. Just put my magnet there instead. Okay, so I'm just going to press down, and I'm going to use our Procella stamping tool. So this is our pressure tool. You know, if you're someone who struggles a bit with your hands like I do, I don't have much pressure, and last year I broke my wrist, so I don't have a lot of pressure. So look, you know, when you miss this, this tool actually helps apply extra pressure. I don't have to like really press down. You can just do it with your ball of your hand, you know, but it just enables me to add extra pressure that I can't normally do just with my fingers if I press with my fingers. And then I get my stamped image. So these are really nice, kind of quite funky, in the very minimal, what we call minimal art. So what you can do then with these, we do have, so you're going to have your outline dies. Let me grab that out of the way. So you're going to get your outline dies. But before we go to that, I want to show what comes back to this kind of look and feel that I keep seeing in home decor and in textiles. And we have here these stencils. Let me just move that out of the way and get, I've got a piece of black card. Now, mate. So these, so you're going to get 2 in a pack, and you can look at them and think they're a little bit weird. What are they all about? And it's because it's going to enable you to create a really cool look. You're going to love me when you finish this. You're going to absolutely love what this does. Okay, so stay tuned because this is really cool. So that's your 2 stencils. And what these do, they're just random. So if that makes sense, probably doesn't. So I've got my stamps here, and I don't need that tape because I'm not going to actually use my tape. So I'm going to take that off. Now, all these shapes will fit these stamps, but not just these stamps. See this, and you get it, you're going to be breathing new life into all your other stamp sets that you've got. We do also have another stamp set that's in this collection called Happy Spring. We don't have the dies to match that. They've sold out. But we do have the stamps. So I would strongly... So what you're going to do, you're just going to kind of like find a shape you like. And as I said, they have been... They are random, but they have been designed to work with these stamps. So you'll find that there are some big ones and there's some small ones. So all we're going to do is just place that over here. Now I'm going to start, I think, first. Okay. So I don't want a great big stencil brush. Let me move that out of the way. Okay. Sides. In fact, yeah, let's do that one. Okay. So I'm just placing my shape here, and I'm looking at this area first of all. And all I'm going to do is blend. Okay. I'm not putting lots of pressure on. I actually like this quite light. I don't want it to be too intense on there. So I do have a different, let me see, I'm going to get my peacock feather in here as well. You see, look what I've done. What an idiot. So look, that needs to go. So look, my ink pad, my lid rather. I like to face the lid the right way around because sometimes I put the wrong lid on the wrong thing. I've done that before, and then I'm hunting around trying to find the right lid. So I'm going to use as well. So I want to kind of, this green's okay, but I kind of want to just change it a little bit. So we're just going to add, so we've kind of got a multicolour thing going on. And then I'm going to bring in my pink. Okay. And then I'm just going to lightly, like I say, lightly, and it, to be honest, it comes out nicer if you just go in a circle like this. And you're just going to colour that. And you, so basically it's colorizing your stamps. But this look is basically taken from minimalistic art. And this is really, really trendy right now in home decor, in fashion, so you know, on clothing and things like that. And it's everywhere. So what we're going to do, this is how I do it, and that's been quite a slow process, but honestly you can do this really quickly. So look, I'm going to go, this is how I do it. I decide to do all my leaves first where I've got some leaves, and I just come in, do my leaves, some more leaves there, let's do that one, You can do them different colours if you want. It's up to you how you want to do them. Okay. This one, I like doing the blue and green together. I feel like it just gives a really nice green. It's a colour that I don't actually have in my distress inks. Let me just get rid of them. Magnets are getting in the way. So then I come back in and I actually start to colorise all the other bits. Now I like this one in a lilac, so I'm just going to grab my lilac. And in that lilac, I'm also going to do a little bit of blue, and I'm going to put a little bit of pink in there as well, just to kind of change it up. So that's quite dark, a bit darker than I would probably have liked, but it's fine. And this one, again, I'm going to do a bit of lilac in here. This one, let's get some yellow. Okay, and we've got yellow butterfly. I've got orange here, and we'll have an orange, another butterfly. What use the other stencil? It doesn't matter because you have different ones on both stencils. So let's do orange there. And if you wanted to, you could then go, okay, we've got orange in the middle, but let's have pink on the outside edges. So it's up to you how you want to do it. You might want to do a pink wing here. So this is what you then end up with, which is very when you actually put them onto one single thing. Now that we've done this, if you're going to die cut them, this is where it really will blow your mind, because what I didn't, when I kind of and thought about the concept, I didn't realise was, or didn't realise what it was going to look like once then going away. So once you actually die cut these, where have they gone? Which I did earlier just to save a bit of time. So I've got my little sentiment there. So let's just get rid of these and let's, okay, so let me just grab my little, so if you've not seen this cool tool, this is our easy lift magnet tool, and basically this helps you to remove your dies. So you're going to get 2 in the pack. There's a right and a wrong side. So the sticker side wants to face up. Okay, the big magnet here, this is a neodymium magnet, so it's really strong, and you've also got a small one in the end as well in case you want to use that end as well. Now we give you a pack of 2, and what it does, as you can see, it helps you lift your magnets off your magnetic sheets, or it helps you lift them out of your cardstock. Look how easy that is. So then you can just remove them, and you can use that end just to pokey things through if they don't come out straight away. But look, how cool is this? It even sticks on that end. And the whole reason we came up with this tool was because it actually goes through me trying to, you know, kind of pick dies up with your fingers. I just don't like it. It really, ugh. So you can use them however you want them to be. I like to use them together because I find that once you actually push this out, what I do is when I'm placing them back down onto the magnetic sheet, sometimes like just twist it, and usually it will just slide off. If it doesn't, I just hold that one there, turn that one over because it's less magnetic on the label side, and then you can just twist it and it comes off. But it just saves, if you get your manicures done and you spend a fortune on your nails and things, it just saves your nails so much. I have really bad nails that peel, and really, this is a must-have. This is a game changer. Look, you just literally, so if you've got these on storage sheets, you just literally go like that. Now, I did see someone say that they weren't if you do a lot of die cutting too. Let me just, sorry, I've left this one behind. And as I say, I just tend to use the little end just to push those out. Okay, need them again. So I want to show you what's happening. Let me get my black piece of paper here. So this is where it's really cool, because what I wasn't expecting was that once we die cut these, they actually look like you've watercolored them. So this is the best bit about this technique for me, and it was almost accidental. So it actually looks like you've watercolored these, and you haven't. All you've done is you've gone over them with a stencil. So you can get this watercolor look on all of your stamps. It doesn't matter whether it's flowers or other things. I mean, it's obviously going to work better on flowers, I think, but you can do this on anything. So these stencils are an absolute must-have if you like to work with a lot of florals, but don't fab. I want to show you on some boards here, because it'll give you more of an idea of some of the things you can do. So on the stencil, this is they look great. I actually did these in like animal colours, and you can actually, so this is layered 1 and 2 together, so it actually even enables you to do like an animal print, which is quite cool. And then just to show you, what did I do with the other board then? What have I done with it? There we go. So here's some more examples there of the other colorways. I think this is a mix of both stamp sets. This is from a different set. That's from the Happy Spring set. So I'm doing these on watercolor cardstock. You could do them on anything. It'll work on any kind of card. And the really cool thing is, if you don't have watercolor card, but you want that watercolor effect, you can do that. They're just fabulous. They really are amazing, and it's just such a cool technique. So easy to do. You can do them all together like once, which is why I showed you like that. Now, I want to just show you though what happens if you do it. And like I said, if you're doing it onto just say one card, you want it flat. So let me cut out a stamp here. I didn't do that very straight. Okay. So I just want to show you how nice it actually looks, because I think it's one of those things it might be hard to get your head around the first time that you see it. And especially when I've just shown you it with them all on one sheet where it looks a bit messy. So say for instance, here, a blank here. So let's use the other one. Okay. So let's just grab this. And that's the other thing. If your stencil moves, it's no big deal either. It's not a crisis if you move your stencil. Let's go orange on this one, shall we? Orange, and actually a little bit of pink. And let's just zoom in a little bit. Oh, you're not going to see that, are you? All right. Where's the zoom gone there? Okay. So if you actually use it on its own, look how pretty that is. It's actually really cute. So very, very pretty and very easy to achieve that. I mean, it's literally a couple of seconds and you've achieved that, instead of having to sit there with markers and colour it or blend really carefully. You know, it's just lovely. Well, I think it is anyway. So shall we actually make something? Shall we make an actual card? Now I've been using here, I've created this little card blank using now a scallop die set. So this is a set of nested dies, which are really lovely. And you actually get in here, I don't know how many dies you get, 9 dies you get in this set, and you get little tags that you can pin and things like that. But you basically get this big scallop. What I did was I went off the page. I haven't pressed these out yet, so let me press it out. And just create myself a little then nest here, and I'm just gonna get some glue pads if I've got any. Oh, where's that gone then? Never mind. Okay, let's. Oh, and all the glue's all bunged up. Yuck. Oh, sorry, I've got glue all over my fingers. Okay, this is our spongy. If you've not seen this, this is a great clean-up tool. Our spongy sponge, and we've got a cloth as well. Sorry, I'm just going to have to unbung my glue here. Obviously not put the lid on properly, as usual. Come on, get all bit out. Okay, so I just want a little bit of dimension here to create a nice little cute card. And then what I'm going to do is, oh, I forgot to say, I forgot something. So if you place an order over £30, that's after your discount, after any discounts, and not including P&P. So if you place an order over £30, you're going to get these two paper exclusive here. So nobody else, though, that's just for you guys. Forgot all about that, Chris. And this one isn't just a paper pack. This actually has lots of messages and dates and little tags and things and names and even Scrabble tiles here to you know, this, we've had these a while, and I actually found these in the warehouse this morning. I didn't know we still had any left. I think they've got buried somewhere, but they're sure. Look how nice these are. So great for birthdays. You've got all your 1st, 16, 18, 21st, 65, 90, 95, 100. So you've got 20. Happy anniversary. Hope your day is special. Thinking of you. Scrabble tiles, which are very, very cool. And this, I thought this had sold out because it was super popular, but I think there must have been a batch that had got shoved somewhere and we didn't realise. So this has been, in fact, actually, it's not even on the web. Yeah, so you can't even go and buy this on the website right now, but you will get this free when you spend over £30. And then you've got all these lovely little tags, and these aren't too big. These are just really nice little accessories and embellishments that you can add onto your cards or your scrapbook pages, whatever it might be. And then you've got these which are just flat coloured sheets. They've got a bit of texture it's a linen or a basil cardstock. Really gorgeous colourways on this. And if you like Winnie in Wonderland or like anything Alice in Wonderland, that's kind of where that set came from. So they're free with orders over £30. So that's a bit of an exclusive for you on Craft Store. Quickly, we're running out of time. I don't know if I've got to stop it. Do you think I've got to stop at 2, even though we were late? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I am using here, I've got this cute little mason jar here, and this is actually from sets. These have been so popular. You can see this is well used. So this is the jars and containers set. There are 4 different sets that go with these, and they're absolutely lovely. They all work together. There's florals, botanicals, borders, and then you've got I don't know, you even get all these little, look, you even get these little bows as well. And they're so delicate, but you can colorise these with your inks, whatever it is you want to use. In fact, no, I'll use that one. Or shall I use this one? Which one? This one's a bit... Now this actually pops out, okay? So they're just all precision cut, and it'll pop out. But you can kind of use it together if you want to as well. And I'm not going to colour it on this occasion. I'm actually just going to use it as is. So I'm going to put that here. All we're going to do is I'm going to pop these inside my jar. And little arrangement that's going to look like you spent a long time on this. And let's just have those popping out of the top there. We'll have some leaves in there as well. And let's just get some of these with a little bit of movement. So I've only put the glue on the bottom of the flower, so we can actually add a bit of movement. We'll put a little butterfly on here as well, because that's on the blue. So I've got a little butterfly. We've got a cute little tiny bow here, and I'm going to do that in yellow, I think. Let's just colour that yellow. It's creamy coloured. And these embellishments, chipboard, you can actually colour these with your inks. You can. It's basically like a very thick absorbent cardboard, so it takes any kind of medium really, really well. All I would say is just don't. It is basically a thick paper cardboard, so if it's too wet, then you know they can break or bend. Then we've just got our little hello here, and what I want to do, I have somewhere, where did I put them? I found some more. Let's see what else we can put on here. What have we got here? Oh, do you know, I might use this. So if you look on the website, there are lots and lots of this. I thought I'd got some out. Bear with me. Oops. Drop them. Oh, so annoying. I had a little set. Oh, I know where I've put it. Sorry. It's somewhere in here. Oh gosh. Oh, I can't find it. Never mind. Look, what we'll do instead, I'm just conscious we're running out of time. So what we'll do, I want my pink here. This in pink. Actually, I might do it with my little brush. Oh, yeah. To be in the give it in the competition. So basically, if you've just joined us or you weren't there at the beginning, if you enter win in the comments, we're going to draw a winner at the end of the hour, which is any time now, and you will for the Polkadoodles store. So make sure you're in it. Got to be in it to win it, as they say. So look, let's do that under there. And just a little bit of glue there. And if you don't know where to shop, just in case you don't know it and you don't know where to shop, it's polkadoodles.com. And we have lots of different products, thousands and thousands of products. So everything from stamps and dies to MDF for 3D crafts, and what else? Stencils. We have thousands of stencils, paint things. So look how that looks like it's been watercolored. Isn't that amazing? So to actually do that, and with that little technique, just using those stencils. So have you all entered? Have you all entered win? Are you all in the draw? I can't see many wins, Chris. Is there many? Is there? Oh, the craft store comments. You can. Yeah. From the software hasn't connected through. Okay, so a few minutes left. So, Chris, can you pick? Do you want me to pick someone? Oh, have you? Not. We has won on our previous live. Now, before, so the winner is Pauline Taylor. So, Pauline, congratulations, well done. So, can you contact me and I'll send you a direct, and we will send you a £25 gift certificate for the store. So you probably that much. And you can spend that on whatever you like. So downloads, Stencil, PDF, whatever you want. Any product, just enter shop in the comments and put the code. So Chris was actually loading the products as we went through the live, and each product has the code. So if you just put shop and the code in the comments, and then you'll get a direct message and it'll give you the link to that product in the store. So you don't have to go hunting about on the store. That those links